All right, so Sony's lineup for the PlayStation 5 is starting to look seriously impressive, and some of these upcoming titles are built to push the console harder than ever. From massive open-world adventures to stunning story-driven exclusives, we've got a lot to cover. So, let's check out 24 new PS5 games you'll definitely want on your radar. The Florist is a fixed-camera survival horror game set to release in 2026 for PS5, Switch 2, and PC. Developed by Unclear Games, The Florist follows Jessica Park as she arrives in the eerie lakeside town of Joycliff for a last-minute delivery that triggers a terrifying descent into chaos. The town becomes overrun by sentient floral overgrowth, forcing Jessica to survive against grotesque plant-based enemies while unraveling a sinister plot to create life through unnatural means. Players must solve intricate puzzles, explore haunting environments, and uncover dark secrets hidden within Joycliff's decaying beauty. The game blends classic horror mechanics with modern storytelling, offering a chilling and atmospheric experience. Project Tal is a Korean mythology-inspired single-player open-world action RPG set to release in 2027 for PC and consoles. Developed by Madden Gene and published by We Made Max, Project Tal reimagines Korea's traditional Tal masks and folklore into a deeply immersive fantasy world built on Unreal Engine 5. Players embark on an emotional journey to heal a wounded realm, battling supernatural forces with fast-paced combat and cinematic storytelling. The game features distinctive allies with unique abilities and personalities who evolve alongside the player. With stunning visuals, rich lore, and dynamic gameplay, Project TAL aims to deliver a AAA experience that blends cultural depth with thrilling action. Loulan: The Cursed Sand is an upcoming single-player action RPG set in the ancient Silk Road's lost kingdom of Loulan, coming to PS5 and PC. You play as a skeletal warrior known as the Cursed Sand, a resurrected royal guard bound to golden grains that grant him sand-based powers. His journey is driven by love and tragedy as he searches for a lost princess while battling enemies drawn from myth and history. The game features a dual-form combat system. Sand form offers fluid movement and balance, while bone form unleashes brutal melee attacks. With a top-down perspective, players explore a perilous world filled with puzzles, ancient ruins, and haunting beauty, blending historical fantasy with emotional storytelling. Animula Nook is a cozy life simulation game where players shrink into a whimsical miniature world built among oversized everyday objects like desks and houseplants. Developed by Lilylandia Games, it invites you to collect sunlight and raindrops, build dreamlike homes, and befriend quirky characters in a sandbox-style environment. The game emphasizes exploration, creativity, and storytelling with vibrant biomes such as forgotten wells and lush plant forests. With options for character customization and both solo and co-op play, Animula Nook blends casual adventure with heartfelt charm, offering a relaxing yet immersive experience in a tiny yet emotionally rich universe.
Good morning, Minis! This is Dew Wanderer Radio. Welcome to the Tiny Minis' huge world, distant travelers. Can you hear the invitation written on the wind, mini adventurers? Please hold tight to your dandelions, and may you return with whatever it is you seek. The company of friends outshines even the most resplendent scenery. Capture this beautiful moment with your flash, and we'll meet again at the next one.
Marvel's Wolverine is an upcoming single-player action-adventure game developed by Insomniac Games and set to release in fall 2026 exclusively for PlayStation 5. Built on the same universe as Marvel's Spider-Man, the game offers a standalone story centered on Logan as he searches for answers about his past, while confronting brutal enemies with his iconic claws and feral rage. The gameplay promises fast, fluid combat, cinematic storytelling, and emotional depth, blending stealth, exploration, and visceral action. Players will experience Wolverine's raw power and vulnerability as he uncovers secrets tied to his identity, with rich environments and intense battles designed to deliver the ultimate Wolverine fantasy.
But I'd be lying. Doesn't matter where I go. How far 'Cause I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Naughty Dog for PlayStation 5, marking their first original IP since The Last of Us. Set thousands of years in the future, the story follows bounty hunter Jordan A. Munn, portrayed by Tati Gabrielle, who is stranded on a remote planet while tracking a powerful crime syndicate. The game blends cinematic storytelling with intense combat and exploration across alien landscapes shaped by ancient beliefs and futuristic decay. Directed by Neil Druckmann with music by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, it promises a provocative narrative about faith, rebellion, and survival in a fractured galaxy where truth is weaponized and prophecy becomes a curse.
Jordan?
Tell me something good.
Well, you're right, it checks out. He's hiding out around this Imperium moon.
Excellent.
How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Simperia. No one has left that planet in over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it is never heard from again.
Superstitions.
No. Superstitions are the crazy rumors about what happened on that planet. These are facts.
You worry too much.
You know what I worry just the right amount. I say we wait for him to leave, or how about we find a new lead? He's not worth it. I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Who is swooping? No one is crazy enough to go there.
He clearly is.
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I, so claim him, or I will find another agent.
Anyone else with all your fucking shit? Okay, alright, you know what? There, you're the boss.
Thank you.
Listen, kid. I'll see you on the other side.
The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is an open-world action RPG developed by Netmarble, set to release on January 28, 2026 for PS5, Steam, Android, and iOS. Based on the hit anime and manga, the game introduces a new protagonist named Tristan, the son of Meliodas, while featuring familiar characters like Ban, Diane, and King. Players explore a vast fantasy world filled with dynamic environments, real-time combat, and puzzle-solving elements. The game emphasizes freedom of movement, elemental magic, and character switching during battles. With rich storytelling, anime-style visuals, and multiplayer events, Origin aims to deliver an immersive experience that expands the lore of Britannia while offering fresh gameplay mechanics and emotional depth.
私の番か。覚悟はいいかい。ありがとう。これでおしまいだ。てや。
何ぼーっとしてんだよ。やることが山ほどあるんだ。早く出発するぞ。さてさてさて。
Saros is a third-person single-player action game developed by Housemarque and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment, set to release on March 20, 2026 exclusively for PlayStation 5. Set on the mysterious planet Carcosa, players take on the role of Soltari enforcer Arjun Devraj, voiced by Rahul Kohli, as he investigates a lost off-world colony. The game features roguelike progression where each death allows permanent upgrades to weapons and suit enhancements. Combat revolves around the Soltari shield, which absorbs enemy energy for counterattacks. Saros builds on the legacy of Returnal with emotional storytelling, fast-paced action, and a haunting sci-fi atmosphere, promising a deep and replayable experience that evolves with every run.
Every time the sun dies, madness reigns. Then everything begins again. But after every death, I always come back stronger. I know that you are here, and I will find you.
Parasite Mutant is a sci-fi horror RPG developed by Ice Citruna, set to release in 2026 for PS5 and PC. Inspired by Parasite Eve, the game follows psionic agent Nova as she investigates a secluded island city overrun by grotesque biomutants and psychic anomalies. The story unfolds in a distant future where genetic experiments have gone horribly wrong, and Nova must uncover the truth behind the outbreak while confronting her own evolving powers. Combat uses the ATC system, blending classic active time battle mechanics with a 3-segment chain strategy for dynamic encounters. With haunting environments, deep customization, and psychological tension, Parasite Mutant promises a chilling and strategic survival experience. Nioh 3 is an upcoming action role-playing game developed by Team Ninja and published by Koei Tecmo, set to release on February 6, 2026 for PlayStation 5 and Windows. The game continues the Dark Samurai saga, placing players in control of Tokugawa Takechiyo, the grandchild of Tokugawa Ieyasu, as he battles supernatural yokai and ascends to the role of shogun. Set after the events of Nioh and Nioh 2, it features intense third-person combat, deep customization, and a rich historical fantasy narrative. Players can tailor their character's appearance and fighting style while mastering new weapons and abilities. With refined mechanics and cinematic storytelling, Nioh 3 promises a brutal yet rewarding journey through myth and war.
What makes a shogun? Here is my answer.
Foolish of you to have entered the depths of hell.
Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls is a 4 vs 4 tag team fighting game developed by Arc System Works in collaboration with PlayStation Studios and Marvel Games, set to release in 2026 for PS5 and PC. The game reimagines iconic Marvel heroes and villains in a high-energy anime-inspired style, featuring fast-paced combat, cinematic finishers, and dynamic stage transitions. Players can switch between 4 characters mid-battle, creating strategic combos and team synergies. With intuitive controls and a heart-pounding soundtrack, Fighting Souls blends accessibility with depth, appealing to both casual fans and competitive players. The game promises a fresh take on the Marvel Universe, merging Japanese fighting game finesse with superhero spectacle. Sea of Remnants is a free-to-play ocean adventure RPG developed by Joker Studio under NetEase Games, launching in 2026 for PS5, PC, iOS, and Android. Players assume the role of a puppet-like sailor who awakens on a mysterious island with no memories, embarking on a perilous journey across cursed seas. The game features dynamic weather, naval combat, exploration, and a bond system that deepens relationships with allies met along the way. As players uncover ancient secrets and battle pirates, they must make choices that shape the world and their fate. With stunning visuals and a haunting narrative, Sea of Remnants blends fantasy, mystery, and survival into a richly immersive experience.
Chest full of gold, and every time the wind blows, I feel it in my soul. I'm going for an adventure, a lifetime. Do it all for the treasure. Being alive, army made it, go home, baby. Throw up the sails and we ride. We are not here to compromise. Wars are small next to the ocean. Out here, everybody's in the motion. Can you feel it? Like a rebel from the deep, like a jolly pirate sailing out into the open sea.
Where Winds Meet is an open-world wuxia action-adventure RPG developed by Everstone Studio, launching globally on November 14, 2025 for PlayStation 5 and PC. Set in 10th century China during the chaotic Five Dynasties and Ten Kingdoms period, players take on the role of a wandering swordmaster uncovering forgotten truths and shaping their own legend. The game blends martial arts, combat, exploration, and historical intrigue, allowing players to master various fighting styles, interact with dynamic NPCs, and make choices that influence the world. With stunning visuals, deep lore, and fluid movement systems, Where Winds Meet offers a rich and immersive journey through ancient landscapes and political turmoil.
Yet in darkness, legends are born.
You wish to enter the jungle. Do you know the road up ahead?
You promised we'd roam the world together.
You sure you can save them? A hero has only one sword against countless foes.
For the greater good, small losses must be borne. But a small sacrifice for greater gain ahead.
Even when their bodies pile up, they're just footnotes in the annals of history. But are the common folk truly voiceless? When the world falls silent, my blade speaks for them!
Marathon is an upcoming multiplayer extraction shooter developed and published by Bungie, set to release for PlayStation 5 and Windows with full crossplay and cross-save support. Set in the year 2893 on the planet Tau Ceti 4, players take on the role of cybernetic mercenaries known as Runners, exploring derelict zones to recover valuable artifacts while surviving hostile encounters. The game emphasizes PvP combat, tactical teamwork, and loot extraction mechanics, blending Bungie's signature sci-fi storytelling with competitive intensity. With vibrant visuals, evolving maps, and deep customization, Marathon marks Bungie's return to its original franchise, reimagined for a new generation of players.
Death. The end of all things. But the dream is not over. My dream. Yours. Now. Run.
Phantom Blade Zero is a fast-paced action RPG developed by S-Games set to release in fall 2026 for PlayStation 5 and Windows. Set in the dark and mysterious Phantom world, players assume the role of Soul, an elite assassin working for a secretive organization called the Order. After being falsely accused of murdering the Order's patriarch, Soul is given only 66 days to live and must uncover the truth while battling supernatural enemies and rival factions. The game features intense hack-and-slash combat, cinematic visuals, and a bleak wuxia-inspired aesthetic. With fluid movement, intricate combos, and a gripping narrative, Phantom Blade Zero promises a brutal and stylish journey through betrayal and redemption. Hail to the Rainbow is a first-person adventure game with horror and shooter elements developed by Sergei Noskov, set to release in Q4 2025 for PC. Players step into the role of Ignat, a lonely young man surviving in a bleak post-apocalyptic cyberpunk world shaped by tragic military events. After receiving a mysterious email, Ignat's journey unfolds through atmospheric environments filled with metallic robots, technical puzzles, and psychological tension. The game blends cinematic storytelling with immersive exploration, offering realistic visuals and a dystopian setting inspired by post-apocalyptic Russia. With a focus on survival, mystery, and emotional depth, Hail to the Rainbow promises a haunting and thought-provoking experience.
The main area of application for the model is in the field of social work, upbringing, and education.
Students, let's open the textbook.
Tamara Vasilyevna, I forgot my textbook at home.
Oh, really? And you didn't forget your head?
This is how technology bursts into our everyday life.
You'll have to stay after class.
Unending Dawn is an open-world action RPG developed by Parasite Fate Studio, set to release for PC, PS5, and Android in 2026. Built on Unreal Engine 5, the game unfolds in a post-cataclysmic world where wildlife has mutated under the mysterious color curse. Players explore vast, dynamic environments inspired by Elden Ring and Genshin Impact, battling cursed creatures and uncovering ancient secrets. With a mix of melee and magic combat, gacha mechanics, and multiplayer elements, Unending Dawn offers deep customization and strategic progression. The story centers on enduring darkness to reach the 2 millionth sunrise, blending emotional storytelling with challenging gameplay and visually stunning landscapes. Daba Land of Waterscar is an upcoming action RPG developed by Darkstar and supported by the PlayStation China Hero Project, set to release for PS5 and PC. The game follows a humanoid clay puppet in a collapsing world tasked with recovering ancient water fragments scattered across a forgotten city. As players journey through vast landscapes like gloomy prisons, snowfields, and rift valleys, they battle deadly enemies and uncover secrets tied to the puppet's origin and the fate of the world. Built on Unreal Engine 5, Daba features cinematic combat, haunting environments, and a narrative driven by mystery and survival. It blends myth, emotion, and exploration into a visually stunning experience. Arknights Endfield is an upcoming 3D action RPG and strategy game developed by Hypergriff and published by Griffleen, set for release in early 2026 on PC, iOS, Android, and PlayStation 5. Set in the sci-fi universe of Talos 2, players take on the role of administrators tasked with exploring uncharted territories, battling rogue enemies, and uncovering secrets tied to the planet's mysterious past. The game blends real-time combat with base-building mechanics, offering deep customization and tactical depth. With anime-inspired visuals, dynamic environments, and a rich narrative, Arknights Endfield expands the lore of the original Arknights series into a fully immersive RPG experience. Exiledge is a third-person sci-fi action shooter developed by Enigmatrix Games, set to release in 2025 for PlayStation 5 and PC. Players step into the role of Alter, a young tower diver navigating the ever-shifting Talos Towers, massive floating structures where humanity clings to survival after a global collapse. Alongside a mysterious woman named Zora, Alter must battle mutated enemies known as the Otherkin using a mix of high-speed gunplay, sword combat, and roguelike mechanics. Built on Unreal Engine 5, Exiledge features fast-paced traversal, stylish visuals, and a haunting narrative that explores memory, identity, and the remnants of a fractured world on the brink of extinction. It Die Inferno is a survival action roguelite developed by Super Trick Games and published by Gung Ho Online Entertainment, launching December 3rd, 2025 for PlayStation 5 and PC. Set in a dystopian future after the Earth Rage disaster, a massive chasm called Hellgate opens, revealing twisted realms where time and space distort. Players become immortal raiders diving from 30,000 feet into the abyss to retrieve the Eye of the Reaper, a relic said to grant world-dominating power. With permadeath mechanics, body-swapping resurrection, and chaotic PvE and PvP combat, Inferno builds on the dark humor and brutal gameplay of its predecessor, while introducing new environments, enemies, and strategic depth.
It's just hell. You are truly my only hope.
Skate Story is an upcoming indie skateboarding adventure game developed by Sam Eng and published by Devolver Digital, set to release on December 8th, 2025 for PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch 2, Windows, and Mac OS. Players control a demon made of glass and pain, cursed to skate through the surreal underworld known as the Empty Lands. Tasked by the devil to skate to the moon and swallow it to earn freedom, the journey unfolds through ash-filled landscapes, haunting music, and fluid trick-based gameplay. With a focus on momentum, balance, and emotional storytelling, Skate Story blends stylish visuals, atmospheric design, and existential themes into a unique experience where every ollie and grind carries weight and meaning. Showa American Story is a post-apocalyptic action RPG developed by Netcom Entertainment, set to release in Q4 2025 for PlayStation 5 and PC. Set in an alternate 1980s where Japan Project Jinyiwei is an upcoming single-player action RPG developed by Kangmo Game Entertainment using Unreal Engine 5, set to release for PlayStation 5. Set during the late Ming Dynasty, players assume the role of a Jinyiwei agent, a member of the Imperial Secret Police, embroiled in a deep conspiracy tied to historical events. The game blends stealth, assassination, and Souls-like combat mechanics, allowing players to scale walls, sneak across rooftops, and execute silent takedowns. With richly detailed environments, period-accurate architecture, and a dark narrative rooted in political intrigue, Project Jinyiwei promises a cinematic and immersive journey through ancient China's shadowy corridors of power.
关个门拦得住吗？北镇抚司办案，交出来吧。
And that's the list. Which one are you most excited for? Drop your pick down in the comments. I always love seeing what you guys are hyped about. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.